Hey guys, it is Kaki coming to you from beautiful Lisbon, Portugal. I arrived here last Friday. My friend Nat, that I'm traveling with, arrived on Saturday. We have had a wonderful time in Lisbon exploring. Today we spent the day about 2 hours outside of Lisbon. We went to a winery, had a beautiful lunch there, 5 courses. Thankfully, it was very small courses and paired with wine. I have walked all over Lisbon. It has been amazing. The things that I have been able to do and the ways that I've been able to do them. Lisbon is a very hilly city. I don't know if you have seen on the news the funicular accident that happened in Lisbon. That happened a couple of days before we got here and was about a half a mile from our hotel. The locals use things like that due to the hilly streets, but I have climbed all around and walked. In fact, one thing I'm very thankful for this tool and for my weight loss, we're staying in small historic inns, and the inn that we have stayed in Lisbon is a very boutique, small inn in an old historic building. And I am on the third floor, and there is no elevator. So I have gone up and down 3 flights of steps multiple times per day since I got here. And I'm just going to tell you, there was no way I could have done that 145 pounds ago. I struggled to go up 1 flight of steps. And had I made it up the 3 flights, it would have been like a prison. I would have just stayed in my room and not wanted to go down. But I have just bounced up and down them. Now, let me say, I'm not happy going up those steps, but I'm able, and that's amazing. We have eaten some wonderful food here. I have tolerated everything really well, with the exception, there's always one weird little thing that sets you off. My very first morning that I got here, before Nat arrived, breakfast is included in the hotel. Very typical European breakfast: cheese, meat, yogurt, fruit, coffee, pastries. I got some yogurt, and of course it was unsweetened, so I took a tiny little bit of honey and drizzled it on the yogurt, and made me very yucky. I got dizzy and tachycardic. Not terrible, but definitely glad that I was just going to have the day free. So I came back up to my room and took a Zofran and laid down and took a couple of hour nap. And it passed. That's the only time that I have not tolerated food since I've been here. I even tried a local pastry that is very typical in Portugal. It was an egg custard pastry. And the thing that I really liked, it was not terribly sweet. So it was more like egg, really, but with a hint of sweetness. And I thought to myself, I have read about these. I'm going to try it. If it makes me feel unwell, lesson learned. And I ate it, and I've actually had one a couple of different days. They're very small little pastries, but tolerated it well. I won't eat that at home, but I'm enjoying being able to do things now that I probably could not do when I was fresh post-op. And when I get home, I'll get back in my regular routine. I have eaten quite a bit of bread on this trip. Not several pieces at each meal, but each meal I've had a small piece of bread, tolerated that fine. So guys, I would love to hear how everybody is doing. I just wanted to make a short video kind of updating you. I hope everybody is having a great week. Next Wednesday will be my last day in Portugal, and I will be in Porto. Tomorrow we leave Lisbon and go to Coimbra for a couple of days, and then on to Porto. So next week I'll have a little video from Porto for you. Like I said, let me know how everybody's doing. I would love to hear video suggestions. I have a running list. I want to talk about what you want to hear. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, guys, and bye from Lisbon.